Okay, today you're going to be taking the assessment on Colonial Virginia. Go ahead and put your name and date at the top. Number 1 says, Virginia's main source of wealth came from A, shipbuilding, B, masonry, C, agriculture, D, industry. Number 2 says, how did most white Virginians make their living? A, specializing in a trade, B, importing African slaves, C, farming, D, as British soldiers for the British Army. Number 3, by the early 1700s, England had grown to become which of these countries? What was it renamed? A, Ireland, B, Europe, C, Scots-Irish, or D, Great Britain? What was the new name for England? Number 4 shows a picture. The picture above shows an example of A, barter, B, credit, C, debt, D, saving. For questions 5, 6, and 7, you'll need to look at the map. Number 5 says, where did the African workers mostly settle? A, the Appalachian Plateau, B, the Blue Ridge and Appalachian Plateau, C, the Piedmont and Coastal Plain, D, the Valley and Ridge. Where did African workers mostly settle? Number 6, where did the Scots-Irish mostly settle? A, the Shenandoah Valley, B, around Jamestown, C, the Coastal Plain, D, around Richmond. Where were the Scots-Irish? Go ahead and refer back to the map at the top. Number 7, where did the American Indians live before the arrival of the settlers? A, only in the Appalachian Plateau, B, to the east of the fault line, C, only in the Piedmont region, D, throughout Virginia. That means all over Virginia. Where did American Indians live before 1607? 8, 9, and 10 use the word bank at the bottom of the screen. Fill in the blank by writing in one of the words from the word bank. Number 8, a crop that is grown to sell for money is called is it agriculture, cash crop, slavery, or tobacco? Choose one and write it in. Number 9 says, a product that was often used as money was blank. Which of those 4 was used instead of money? Number 10, tobacco encouraged the practice of, which of those 4 would go in the blank? Tobacco encouraged the practice of agriculture, cash crop, slavery, or tobacco. And 11, tobacco became the most profitable blank product. Tobacco became the most profitable, made the most money as a blank product. Number 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 uses the word bank or the options at the bottom of the screen. Why did Virginia's capital move? Place the letters in the correct column of the T-chart. You do not need to write out a whole sentence. Just choose the letter and put it on the T-chart. You're choosing between why the capital moved from Jamestown to Williamsburg or why the capital moved from Williamsburg to Richmond. Your choices are these at the bottom. A, fire destroyed the building, so it made sense to move on. You choose, does it go on the left or the right, from Jamestown to Williamsburg or Williamsburg to Richmond? B says, drinking water was contaminated by salt water, so it was important to move. C, the new location was further from the sea and better protection against the British. D, unhealthy living conditions caused diseases. E, it was a more central location. So you need to choose where each of those A, B, C, D, and E belong on the T chart above. Number 17, buying a good or service now and paying for it later is called A, money, B, credit, C, barter, D, savings. Number 18, the colonial people made their clothing from natural resources such as A, bark, corn husks, tobacco leaves, B, cotton, wool, leather, C, sealskin, seaweed, feathers, D, silk, buffalo hide, papyrus. Number 19, the name Roanoke reflects which culture? Roanoke. Is it A, English, B, American Indian, C, Scots-Irish, D, African? I'd like you to ignore number 20. You can just put a big X over top of number 20 if it displays on your screen like this. You do not need to answer this problem. And the last two problems are for you to respond in your own opinion or with what you know. Number 21, would you rather have been a settler or Native American, and state your reasons why? Which one would you rather have been? State your reasons. Include something you know about being a settler or a Native American in your answer. You might need to pause the video so that you can record your answer now. Number 22 is your last problem. You have some pictures at the top to help guide your answer. How do the buildings in these pictures relate to culture in colonial Virginia? Think about what we talked about with the barn, the church, and the house. How do they reflect culture in colonial Virginia? Go ahead and take a few minutes to record your answer now. Please raise your hand if you have any questions.